Have you guys seen this? Outside the Democratic National Convention in Chicago, there's an abortion and vasectomy clinic. It's like a two for one. And in the past 24 hours, they've done 25 abortions. Now, this thing here, this fallopian tube, I think it's called Wanda Freedom or Womb Freedom or something like that. This is very bizarre, I find. I don't actually understand why they have this. There's such a massive push on to make everything anti-human or what they do with the children and make them all transgender and confused and give them puberty blockers so that you affect their reproductive ability. You block their puberty, screwing up their ability to have kids. And now you're promoting, in a sense, having an abortion. In 2022, the US government happened to be the biggest source of revenue for Planned Parenthood. HHS, that's the Health and Human Services, gave 16 million in Title X grants to Planned Parenthood groups across the country. So the government is heavily involved in funding Planned Parenthood. I mean, having an abortion is supposed to be something that is rare and just only when it's sort of completely necessary. But to have this mobile van, like it's an ice cream van, for what? For votes? Is in such poor taste that it just absolutely blows my mind. Like, what do they want? Do they don't want humans? I mean, just stop and think about that. They making us all sick and treating us like garbage and then telling us to kill ourselves with MAID and then telling us to abort our children. And it's so bizarre because also Michelle Obama, she had this to say.
Taking away our freedom to control our bodies, the freedom to become a mother through IVF like I did.
I didn't know she used IVF. This is the first time she's revealing something like that. Also, now when she is here on a big platform like this, where Barack is speaking, Michelle is speaking, tonight Oprah is going to be speaking, all these sort of Democratic heavy hitters to talk about IVF. Which is a procedure where eggs and sperm are fertilized in a laboratory outside the body and then they're inserted in the body. So you can insert more than one. So what happens to the rest of them? If you fertilized like 9 embryos and you insert 1 or 2, what happens to the 6 or 7 left? What do they do with that? And this comes into question because what do they do at Planned Parenthood with the fetuses and what do they do with sort of the organs? There's a lot of things about Planned Parenthood that a lot of us are learning that we didn't know before. And you got to think about what's the messaging? What are they trying to tell us?